How you guys doing? My name is Gio. Welcome to Gio Urban Talk. And if you're not subbed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button for me and that notification bell to be notified whenever I do drop a live of one of my latest videos. Today we're going to be talking about the incident that happened in New York, Syracuse, with the officer punching the woman. Now, before I get into this topic, I would like to just get the I'm gonna read the article, and that's what we're gonna go off of the article. It says, let me log into this for my daughter real quick. Okay. All right. And, now the article reads: a police officer from upstate New York is on leave after he punched a woman he was arresting right in the throat, knocking her flat on the ground, and it was all on video. The Dewitt Police Department released body cam footage, which they spliced together, showing what led up to the scuffle inside an East Syracuse Walmart on July 4th, where the officers were dispatched. Hold on, give me a second, you guys. Where an officer was dispatched. Here you go, take this to. On reports of women fighting inside and allegedly using pepper spray. When the cops in question showed who has been ID'd as Rory Spain, he tried separating the parties and ended up restraining the lady. He ultimately punched Tarina, if I'm saying her name right, Edmonds, with handcuffs as attempted to lead her away. Now this video is very disturbing to how he handled this woman. So I'm just gonna play the video right now. Let me take it off of this. Okay, let's start from the beginning of when they really started arresting these people. Like, so they're going to Walmart. This video is disturbing. It's crazy how y'all here doing these women. It's crazy. Sounds like she's saying you can cuff me.
When I walk up, going aggressive towards them. They trying to charge my sister. We're going to walk into the car. We're going to finish up. Just mean to say at this point. What you want to say for? Right now, harassment. Why should I? The one that got spanked today. Because they jumped my sister just 2 days ago. They hurt you.
I need energy for this one.
They just hurt my sister. They just jumped my sister is a month pregnant. My sister is pregnant. My sister is pregnant. What? The other girl got mixed. They blind because they east or they white. So you're hurting my arm. I'm not pulling away. I got beat by cops before. I'm not pulling away from you. I'm black. We're going to go to the office. Are they going to jump me? Wow. We're going to go to the office.
I guess these girls were supposed to be fighting some other group of girls in this Walmart. And the police came and they're apprehending somebody. That's what they would say, apprehending. Look how they handling this place. I mean, but she is going all out. Let's go switch to another view.
All right. No, my sister's pregnant. I just know. My daughter is right here. Get off of me. Yo, get the fuck off of me. I don't care. And then the dog, get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. I'm pregnant. Get off. Yo. Stop. My daughter is right here. You can't be so. Get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. Yo.
Yeah, the baby crying and stuff. Look how they handling this lady though. These cops must be weak. This woman must be stronger than the cop behind her. If she able to do all that, it's like he almost letting her do that. Look. I think the guy's with them. And that lady right there with them too. Man, that's crazy. Now watch closely. This is disturbing. Bam. Man, that shit crazy. He done straight hit this woman in the throat. Knocked her unconscious for a minute. Look, she unconscious. That's crazy. Now, that video was very disturbing to watch, and whoever this officer was, Officer Rory Spain, you ought to be a damn shame of yourself for hitting that woman in the throat like that. Seriously. And then but look how you was handling her from the beginning. You already have her restrained. You already have her in handcuffs. Why do you have to sit up there and then do the extra force? Like grabbing her and stuff like that, then she hits the ground. You pick up by her arms and her leg with the handcuffs on. This is what I say about officers abusing their authority. You see what I'm saying? And so, I don't think she deserved that. Even if she did try to bite you, what it showed in the video, you could have easily, you didn't have to punch her. She missed the bite. You could have just turned her back around and just kept walking her out. And then it's a woman there. Why isn't the woman officer assisting? She's trying to assist, I guess. Well, you'll say she's trying, but she wasn't trying hard enough. And see, this is the problem I have with certain police officers and what they do in these communities like this. Now, another statement I'm going to make is women need to go out there and do something about this. They need to start protesting about stuff like this. You see what I'm saying? Start protesting about stuff like this. When a woman is physically abused like that by an officer, a lot of women need to step on the front line and step out there. Especially our black women and your Caucasian women. Yeah, step on out there. This is when it's the time for y'all to come together when stuff like this is happening. Say stop the abuse. Stop the violence on citizens. You know, stop the violence on citizens against when police is committing the violence. You guys need to go make a stand for this, because I would not tolerate that. If that was one of my kids, especially my daughter or my wife or my mother, let alone my grandmama, rest in peace, Miss Lucille, that's my grandma, but boy, that couldn't be none of the women in my family. I'd be going to jail. I would be going to jail. I would not tolerate that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would not tolerate it at all. I would snap. I would snap. And won't be no coming back from me snapping if somebody hit my wife or my daughter, let alone my mom. Yeah, and especially if it was a cop. I wouldn't care about your badge. All that stuff goes out the window when you hit a woman in the throat. You literally punched her in the throat. She was already in handcuffs. There's no way you can handle her. You're supposed to be strong enough to, from the looks of the video, it looked like the woman had more muscle than you, but you had weight. We seen how big your arms were. You literally punched this woman with a full-on fist, so that makes me question Mr. Rory. Rory, whatever you want to call your name. Do you treat your wife like this at home? If it's so easy for you to grab a woman like that by her legs and her arms in handcuffs and then turn around and punch her in the throat because she tried to bite you but missed, do you treat your wife like this at home? You hit this woman with a full-on punch. A punch. No man should hit a woman. No man should put their hands on a woman. I do not stand for that. Unless if that woman's putting herself in a predicament to probably be out there in the streets with these men and she know they doing that. That's a difference. But I still don't like it. I still don't like it. But it's still a difference. But when you got officers out here who's supposed to be upholding the law, supposedly, and protecting the citizens, supposedly, but they don't do that, and they abuse their license of being an officer, yeah, it's a major issue with this video. It is a major issue, and women, you guys need to stand up and not tolerate that type of violence from police. Straight up, because this ain't the first thing. And then she kept saying her sister's pregnant. If you didn't hear, the one in the white was pregnant. They had her all on the ground on her stomach. You know, it could have harmed the baby. You could have harmed the baby. What if the baby comes out deformed or anything wrong happened to the baby? Are you guys going to take fault for that? This is what I want to know, Syracuse. Are you guys going to take fault for that? So, putting your hands on a woman is not okay at all. And I'm going to say this for the officers too. Y'all should know better. What kind of training are you getting? What is going on in the in your office or whatever you want to call it, your station or your whatever you call it, your training course? What is going on really? What are they teaching you guys? I'm pretty sure they're not teaching y'all that when y'all come up out of them academies. See, somebody once told me that these guys, because I was working at a store one time, and the guy, he was like, I don't know what he did. He came up to me, he used to talk to me every day. He told me that 90% of the officers that go into those academies, they leave all that training when they leave out of the locker rooms that day for their shift. They leave all that training in the locker room and don't even care for it. So this is a prime example of officers abusing their authority and mistreating women, and especially a black woman in our community. I don't care how loud she was. I don't care how mad she was. People have different ways of reconciling their anger. So, yeah, you could have handled that better. But unfortunately, let me say that again. Let me say that again for the ones who didn't hear me. Unfortunately, you didn't handle it the correct way. So now we have to deal with this. Woman, stand up for your rights and make sure that man don't ever be able to be an officer again. And I'm going to say that now. Stand up and leave the comments down on how y'all feeling about this, because I don't like that at all. I don't stand for anything like that. I don't stand for women to get their hands put on them by no man, especially like him, a straight officer. Don't put your hands on women, man. Don't do it. You know, it ain't nothing good out of that. That's traumatizing. You know, it's bringing trauma to that woman. Don't do it. Love our women. Love them. We came from them. They the only ones that can hold a baby. So love them. You hear me? But I just wanted to make this video for an awareness of women. I'm standing with y'all with this, and I'm going to stand up for y'all. And I ain't even a woman. I'm a real man, and I have a wife, and I wouldn't tolerate that if somebody did that to my wife. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video. But if you're not subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel. And any newcomers, anybody who see this video, please sub to the channel. And thank you for a lot of the newcomers who came to the channel. I appreciate y'all a lot, because y'all showing that y'all love and support me, and I love and support y'all back too as well. That's why I'm going to keep dropping more content. But hit that thumbs up for me, and keep the comments going down below at what you think of that entire video. And bleed your heart out when you speak of it. Speak out of your heart and mind and spirit. But until next time, peace and love. God bless.